Which PDP? Who will sign to INEC that you are the candidate? Who will sign? You have a problem. And this is what I've been preaching. Can't you make sacrifice? Allow the National Secretary to complete his term. So you don't run into this kind of crisis. With the way it is now, you cannot. Therefore, if you really want to play politics, you want to help yourself, you don't follow an alternative. I don't know where you will go to, but I know that the crisis that who will submit your name, that litigation will be there. And you should be careful. As a young man I helped, it is between me to advise him, and it is between his choice to say, oh, I've thought about this. Truly, this will be a problem for me. And then what I'm telling the government, avoid this. Avoid this.
So clearly you're going to give them problems, aren't you?
I'm not giving problems. You are creating problem. And I said don't create problem.
No, you said it happened previously. Nobody raised an issue with it. Meaning that you will raise an issue with this one.
No, somebody like me now to come and trample upon my right. No, you don't do that.
Your Excellency.
I'm a minister of FCT.
Your Excellency.
I'm not just any minister.
Your Excellency.
I'm a minister of FCT. And you must understand that. There's nothing any governor can do. I cannot as a minister of FCT. Nothing.
Nothing. You have painted a very bleak picture of the
I have that capacity.
Your Excellency, you have painted a very bleak picture of the situation in the PDP. Do we say that as of today, the PDP is not ready for the 2027 general election?
They are not ready. It's very obvious. You see, I have told you, I have an examination. I'm going to class to read. Indeed, am I reading? Am I studying? You don't need to deceive anybody that you know you're not reading. You're only trying to ensure that people know that you have carried your bag to class. So I'm seeing my colleagues in the going to prep. Let me go out. You reach there. They are doing nothing. Then you say, but I want to study now. You know yourself. So people cannot say for sure. I have said it's not even a question of whether you like me. It's not about whether you like. You don't need, like I've said this. You don't need to like me. What I'm saying, is it correct? What I'm saying, is it what will help the party? All this struggle, power struggle, cannot help us.
A lot of people say since you lost that primary election and you were not nominated as a vice presidential candidate, you've been beaten.
Oh,
everything you've done is to pull the people of the party down.
Hold on. You took a decision that suits you. I took a decision that suits me. You suffer for a decision. I'm enjoying the decision I took. So that's why I said, when you continue to have this, it's the problem. Am I the one now who's saying that you will not obey the Supreme Court judgment?
Yes, sir.
But I said, look, you that want to go to this man, you see, when people take advantage, the National Secretary went to run for governorship. The party constitution did not say you should resign. It's a lacuna. The man capitalized on that. Went and came back there, I'm still a secretary. There's nowhere it says I should resign. Yes, you are talking about morality. Should you have gone without resigning? What's the difference? It's power.
Well, I know you're not the AP, you are not an
Everybody
APC
takes
member.
advantage. I mean, why would you want to
Honourable Minister,
you correct that your constitutional lacuna?
yes. Will you deliver the PDP to the President, to President Tinubu in 2027?
Why?
I know you are not an APC
Why are you
member,
asking me
but
that?
will you deliver?
Who is Tinubu other than me? Why are you asking me that kind of...
Because you as a member of the
you know why you shouldn't ask me that question? In 2020, I stood firm that I was not going to support the PDP presidential candidate. See, about leadership, let me tell you. as of 2023, APC was down. The Buhari administration was not doing well. Nigerians were tired. Now you have another problem. Issue of Muslim ticket, which would have compounded the issue. Difficult. I find that facing. A decision has to be taken. Which way do you go? What do you stand? I want power rotation. I could not have imagined that after 8 years of Buhari, that the same people will go back to. I said, no. It's not about whether you are choosing to be VP or not choosing to be VP. It's about principle.
You love it.
It's about principle.
Did you love it to be?
Love it to who? Now, I never love it. You saw the result. I never love it. Ask anybody. Now, to take that decision was difficult. But the decision has to be taken. And I looked at it. Atiku was not an option. So it's a no-go area.
When did he stop being an option? Wasn't it after he dropped you as vice president? When he did not pick you as vice president?
No. Let me tell you, from day one, I told Babude King, I said, one thing you must know, Atiku does not keep his words. I can tell you what happened in 2019. Atiku, Olusegun Saraki, and Secondus came to see me. That I was going to nominate Attorney General and Minister of Petroleum. Saraki is alive. Now, when we lost the election, the man who was supposed to be the Attorney General did not know when the legal team was constituted. And I laughed. I watched the television. I ran across Saraki. People are considering legal team. And he said I was going to be the Attorney General. This is the ocean now. Now the point I'm making, people don't care. You see, when you see people, I know from day one that Atiku will never keep to his word. And I have never banked on that. I will not take his word to the bank. I will not do it. And so it was very clear. I made the right decision. And I stand by that decision. And you cannot see me now, having taken that decision in 2023, to now say, oh, I will support you for president. How? Tell me how.
Your Excellency, we know this and it's in the public space in the history of your party. But we want to look at what will happen in the immediate future. We know where you are, where you stand as far as the presidential elections are concerned. But will you be willing to support your party in every other position as far as 2027 is concerned?
Now, which position? Like, take for example,
senators, House of Reps, governors.
It depends. Take for example, let me tell you. Let me just say, you know me clearly. I don't play this way. If the PDP does not keep their house in order as is concerned, I'm not going to support them in the area council election. Yes.
Will you support the APC?
I don't know about APC or any party. All I'm saying, if PDP goes the way they are going, I will not.
And you're a serving minister in an APC-led federal government, and you will support the APC in the city elections?
That is not what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm trying to tell you. If PDP is going the way they are going, I will not support them. And anybody knows me, I don't play hide and seek. I called my friend, the governor of Adamawa. I said, look, the way people are going, with this your so-called power, I will wrestle with people here in this FC2. Yeah. So what about prepare yourself?
Isn't that anti-party? Wouldn't you be disciplined by the PDP?
Who is the one that is not doing anti-party now?
So what we saw yesterday was Wike's house.
No, you see,
the
people don't like
the campaign to the APC.
You don't like the truth.
I just asked her.
I have told you, look at what you are doing is wrong. And the young man came to me and said, who will write to INEC that you are the candidate? There's a problem there. And you don't seem to, you seem to ignore this, and it will hurt you. Therefore, go and look for a way. I don't know where you will go to, but if you are depending on this crisis will consume this party, and I can tell you, it will. So the man, to the right thing, he did your advice. See, I can tell you, I have never gone to any governor, whether you're a PDP, whether you're APC, whether it's Labour Party, I have never said, look, I will recommend this to you. I have never done it. That does not mean I do not play roles. I played a lot of roles, some most of them. Like somebody like the governor of Bayelsa. I played role fundamentally. Yes. We cannot deny.
But it seems today, you and the governor of Bayelsa, there's no...
It's not the characters. This is not what I tell people. See, let me tell you, it's so unfortunate. And this kind of leadership we have. Look, let me tell you. During the first tenure of Governor Jimmy,